Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for watching our coverage of the 2020 MVP Open. We want to thank our sponsors that made our coverage possible. Thank you to the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Thank you to OTB Disc for hopping on board and becoming the title sponsor of that coverage. Thank you also to Grip 6 Belt Company. Speaking of, congrats to our winners this week, Alan Smith and Connor Myers. Also, thank you to our Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/JomezPro. We could not do what we're doing without you. Be sure to stay tuned to the very end of this month for our exclusive video for you guys. It's going to be really something special. So get over there and become a member of the Slumma Squad, Follow Flight Fam, or Founders Club. We really appreciate that support. Coming up next on our coverage schedule is the Jonesboro Open. That coverage begins to roll out on Friday, October 2nd. So be sure that you're subscribed and get those notifications on for that upcoming coverage. And now please enjoy the highlights from the 2020 MVP Open.
Give it to him.
Wow. That's 2 weeks in a row we've seen a no-chain putt go in.
Garrett has this nice lofty putt, and when he gets on with it, he doesn't need the chains. He just kind of has a great distance and a nice up and down motion right in the basket.
Wow. Best in the game at that, without question. I mean, absolutely beautiful.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's not a lot, and it's a very common place. Give the man his money. Kevin Jones, he's on the board with his first outside the circle putt of the tournament.
With a little Anheuser, sets it in there nice and right on the stripe.
We don't see him throw that angle of a putt very often. Being able to manipulate the angle is so important.
Yeah,
beautiful. Mm-hmm.
It's going to slow down because of the Anheuser effect to stable.
The left side hyzer sidearm, it can be a bit scary because those limbs really stick out over the water, and you can't really see it that well from the tee box how far they do stick out.
Oh, that was really nice.
So nice, baby.
That was really nice.
Garrett,
thanks, Todd.
Certainly, I think out of bounds long was coming into Garrett's mind here at the very last bit of this flight.
I think he was worried about the tree he hit.
Oh, whether it would kick back in the water.
Right.
Yeah.
I see that a lot. This is a very intimidating putt for anybody except for Eagle McMahon.
My goodness. Just the prospect of throwing this hole too long. And that's, how high did he throw that to try to mitigate how much power? They do kind of have like a little give to him. I cannot believe the Eagle just netted a birdie after hitting 2 Christmas trees within 20 feet of his second shot.
He hits his putts so just beautiful. That was not a beautiful birdie, but the putt was gorgeous.
That was a beautiful birdie.
These guys are just figuring out ways to manufacture a great score.
Yeah,
and that's what makes them the best in the world.
And it just like right here, it's evident how Maple Hill never lets up. There are no easy stretches on this course. Okay.
He did.
Yeah, sure. He's never missed a turbo foot.
Throw a grenade from closer.
Garrett going Sonic.
Asking for it to go in.
Oh, how did he know that he was so online?
Jeez.
The guy is a magician with the
Sonic.
Sonic.
Right on top.
Filter down, and Eagle likes it. He's going to try the same thing.
This is just a shot that I question it, but I see it work out so many times.
Ooh. Wow! Nice shot,
Are
Eagle.
you kidding me? Incredible work from the camera guy, just using echolocation to find that disc somehow laying up. That's so Raven. I don't know. Do any of these work?
No. All right, here's Eagle. He's definitely
Yeah,
gonna
he's
make
going for it.
this.
Are you kidding me? Why would he not? See, in that situation, you can get aggressive there because there you're. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I'm laying that putt up. Who am I kidding?
I'm running it right into a cannonball.
Is a tough bogey to take on the second easiest hole on the course. Kevin Jones with that signature buttery putter stroke.
Just so flat on the stripe. Watch how flat he gets this. Holds the follow through.
Wow.
Until it's in the basket.
Yeah.
That's something
Clinical.
you guys can try to mimic at home. Hold your follow through.
A drive stays straight the whole way. Most of the drives that get down there for birdie end up leaking through that right side gap at the very end. And Garrett has done exactly that.
This is going to go deep.
This is just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Atta
What a
boy.
way to rebound from that 3-putt
Little
on hole
Firebird.
15.
Little Firebird. Little Firebird. Sick.
Sorry.
Appreciate it.
I just-
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're not going to see anyone else throw a Firebird on hole 16 and park it. That's for sure.
That made me puke a little.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Firebird?
previous rounds, it will drift over that wall.
And that's the mistake to make. That was close to being what Paul was looking for. And now he's just got a short pitch up for the par.
And I've seen a few of these guys pick roller, and I think this is a Essence, which is very understable, so I'm going to guess roller.
And guess correctly, you have done here. And this just is kind of a bit of a luck play, and Kyle has done that perfectly. The reason I say luck play is there is a pretty prominent ditch at the bottom of the hill, and
I've thought the same thing, but over the years, more and more people are doing this, throwing the roller, and it just seems to just get over that ditch. And
yeah, it almost hits the pole there. That is an absolutely fantastic
Wow.
shot for Kyle. Throw a clean shot. Not this time, though, as Andrew's going to suffer his second bogey of the day. Just outside circle one. Paul makes good. That's a great birdie. Good start. As our leader has seen a bit of struggle on the first three.
yeah, he seems a little bit out of sorts. It's a little bit further than the camera angle really dictates.
Yep.
Buckets.
Yep. And what I like about that putt is he's, by bringing it into his hip and releasing forward, he's never really missing too far to the right or too far to the left. He's opening up his hand to the pole and not really allowing his arm to open up past that mark. We call that breaking the arm. Not like, right? Isn't that what you call it? Breaking? No, I thought that's what you said one time. I watched you do a clinic.
Wrist, breaking the wrist.
Breaking the wrist. Paul McBeth.
Don't break your arm, guys. Don't do what Jerm says. We don't want to break any arms.
And
McBeth is breaking the basket. That's
Yeah.
good.
Maybe not breaking any course records today with a double bogey, but he's definitely putting some birdies on the board himself. Oh, wow. That's okay. There you go. There's the aggressive part you're talking about.
And Kyle is inclined to get a birdie on this hole after
okay.
all.
Incline. Nice.
He is a really, really, really great player.
Yeah.
For as young as he is, just to be able to lay it up. I bet you he was thinking, hey, if I lay it up down there, then I can be aggressive.
And Paul, wow, actually made it pretty far down here. No way.
And that's what you call taking the good break and capitalizing. That's why Paul McBeth, one of the many reasons why he's won so many tournaments, he's so hard to beat, is he gets a little bit of luck, and then he'll do something like that.
That's
and
why he
he'll
has
just
his own
swipe
logo
it.
on his hat.
Yeah. I mean,
That log and going back into the water. Look at Andrew getting aggressive. My goodness.
wow.
That is not a putt you see run very often. I
Yay.
was not expecting to make a call. That is an absolute beauty.
Now
Wow.
now how does Garrett lay his up?
Well, I mean,
Look at this. Yay.
And he should be next to go, actually. Okay, so Paul's going to go first.
There's no way Paul misses this, right?
Nope, there's no way.
He almost aced it. Just so good.
And that was just, I really like that because that was Paul going a bit higher, more hyzer than, sometimes he just goes straight at it. And that time was a little bit different, just reading his positioning with his feet.
Buckets.
A great bogey save. Making that putt. Again, Andrew making some big putts this round.
Fish gets buckets.
I like that. I'd buy that shirt. A bucket of fish. A fish bucket. A long, makeable 80-footer.
Yeah.
I say makeable for only about him and a few others.
Yeah, him and Eagle.
And Rick.
Get flat.
Did Garrett do it again?
You know what we call that?
Ugh.
2 G's flat. My account can handle that.
Oh my God. Stop it. Garrett once again recreating the magic of round 1, throwing a Firebird on this hole. What are you thinking with that disc? That thing must be beat up like.
There's no way this guy lays it up.
No. Wow. Just spinning that one in.
The little whistle. He doesn't even know how to whistle that great yet. And he's making putts like that. He hasn't even practiced whistling.
Motivation, but Paul needs to be careful here. This is a scary approach no matter how good your tee shot is. And he goes flexing. This is just perfect. Totally perfect.
Like there was a magnet on it.
Paul, effort from 80 feet from Paul.
Hurricane coming in really fast for Calvin Heimburg here.
Yeah.
What is going on?
And when that wind picks up, oh wow, incredible putt from 50 feet, just inside 50 feet for Calvin. But when that wind picks up here in Leicester, Massachusetts, this goes from Maple Hill to Maple Mountain.
I agree with that 100%. What a putt from.
This is a good type of hole for Calvin Heimburg, who doesn't need a long run up.
This is
the other
dangerous.
Players kind of having to abbreviate the run up.
Dunzo.
Oh, but that hyzer's back.
Really?
And Ricky's just done something I don't think I've ever seen.
There's some love involved with this shot, everybody. As soon as you turn this over, especially as you can see with the right to left wind, a lot of times you'll catch anything right there, kind of kick.
Okay, so that actually never went inside those trees in the corner. I thought that, but maybe a chance to make a big spin putt here. Are you kidding me? Incredible. Such a tough putt. That low ceiling, nose up spin from just inside circle 2. What a highlight putt for the young player.
One little gust and that thing drops right in the basket. It was a good bid from him. Better high than low.
Paul McBeth looking to keep that hot putter streak going here. 36 feet. And right side change just enough to grab the basket and fall in for the elusive 2. One of 9 players on the day to grab the super difficult birdie.
And he knows it. He knows that putt was so important.
And Paul's got to be feeling so good right now about even after that bogey on 5 when Ricky took the birdie.
Oh, what a beautiful kick.
And I think that actually increased. He could just go out of bounds. That is safe. Paul McBeth is going to have an eagle putt.
Well, not really. Well, yes, that and he's gotten so many strokes in the last few holes. He has momentum. And this is a beautiful putt from Calvin.
Look how that thing just hovered in the air as it kind of fought the swirling winds out here. That nose up, not a typical angle we see Calvin release his putters at. That was a great adjustment, a really good effort from in the Christmas trees. But Paul now opportunity to take his first lead. He's just automatic.
I mean, that's not automatic. That is just pure clutch gene in this guy. Oh my goodness, right on the right side. You know what? I've noticed this about Paul McBeth. Pounded into the water, but
see if Kyle can read the wind here.
Now notice how his never gets to Anheuser.
Yep.
And then is able to come in. Oh, wow.
This is exactly what we saw. Okay, so Kyle came up to me and asked for a follow flight. And so I said, you're going to have to throw the same shot again. If you want to get a follow flight, do the same thing. And I don't know. I think that's the same. We're getting a flashback to round 2. Okay, so this is literally the same exact shot. All right, you get your follow flight, and you get 2 of them, Kyle. That's the first ever flashback follow flight. Well done to him. And Calvin actually not in a position to really lay up. This is one of those positions we were talking about earlier where, oh, wow, what an awesome putt.
Yeah, and it looked like he took a big skip out into nowhere's land, but he actually just outside the circle, and you're right, this isn't one that you can lay up, especially battling for 3rd place, 4th place, jockeying for position down the stretch. Beautiful.
And try to match the heroics that Kevin Jones gave us earlier this week with that beautiful hole-in-one.
Calvin is putting together a very solid back 9 with 5 under par on the last 6 holes.
And sneaking through everything. That's going to be a tap-in on hole 16. Was that down the middle or was that left side the whole way?
I think he went through this left gap and then just had the right disc.
That's missing the line just barely, but you pick the right disc and you throw it hard enough and you're going to get yourself a short birdie putt. But a beautiful throw down the middle. Paul with a nice release.
Come on, give me a skip. Go in.
Oh my God. Yeah. How do you just call for a skip in high grass and then get it counter flare to the basket to a tap in?
Yeah, it's like muddy down there and stuff.
What is that? How do you know this is going to happen?
Well, let's see.
Oh my goodness. Essentially that shuts the door. Paul just playing somewhat conservative, I believe, off the tee, just staying in bounds, not hitting the early rock wall.
Yeah, kind of throwing it. There is OB. As soon as you get past that little gravel road, you can kind of... a wise choice from him from there.
And Paul will most likely be doing the same, looking up at that high hyzer, just to lay it up. Try to get as close to that wall as you can. Yep, that's about as close as you can get to the wall. Paul McBeth.
Just 100 feet away from a...
Just needing to lay this one up, but I don't think he's laying it up. Yes.
Wow.
Well, that's a grand slam at the bottom of the 9th when you're already up 5 runs.
That's what you call a putter flex on the field right there.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Somebody with that big lead going into the final hole and just deciding, I'm just going to rest right here on those rocks.
A couple push-ups.
Oh, my God. That is insane. This man is an absolute freak in the best possible way, and that's fun.
That's a good way to end it.
Yeah,
it puts a smile on all of our faces. It's Paul McBeth for you.
Yeah.